He almost didn't walk into Sun's studio. Let's start there. It was July 1953 when a skinny 18-year-old kid walked into 706 Union Avenue in Memphis. He wasn't there to become the king of rock and roll. He was there to pay a few dollars and record a song, just something special for his mother Gladys. He sang My Happiness. The receptionist, Marion Keisler, listened closely. There was something different in his voice, something shy, but full of fire. She wrote his name down, Elvis Presley. And then, nothing happened. A full year passed, until the summer of 1954, when producer Sam Phillips needed a new sound. He wanted someone who could bridge the gap between black and white music, someone who could shake the tree. Marion reminded him of the boy with the sideburns. So Sam gave Elvis a call. He came in, nervous, polite. Yes, sir. No, sir. They tried a few country songs, some gospel, ballads. It wasn't working. Until during a break, when the session was basically over, Elvis grabbed his guitar and started messing around. He jumped into a high-speed version of an old blues tune, That's All Right Mama. Originally recorded in 1946 by Arthur Big Boy Crudup, That's All Right was a raw Delta blues track, gritty, emotional, entirely black in origin, and largely unknown to white radio listeners. But when Elvis sang it, something clicked. It wasn't imitation. It wasn't theft. It was transformation. Scotty Moore jumped in on guitar. Bill Black slapped the bass. The room lit up. Sam Phillips knew it. This was it. This was the sound he'd been waiting for. 3 days later, on July 8th, 1954, Dewey Phillips played that recording on WHBQ radio, and the world changed. The phone lines lit up. Listeners begged to hear it again. Dewey played it over and over and over. But Elvis? He wasn't even listening. He was at the Suzor Theater watching a Western. Back at the station, Dewey wanted to get him on the air, so DJ Wink Martindale called the Presley house. Gladys answered. He's at the movies. They sent someone to go get him. Elvis was pulled from his seat, driven to the station, and shoved into a studio chair. Nervous, shaking, sitting on the edge. He gave his first live interview that night, quiet, respectful, pretending to be older than he was so Dewey wouldn't mention his high school. But in that moment, the world met Elvis Presley. Not just the voice, but the man. Now, let's imagine something here. What if Elvis never walked into Sun Studios that day in 1953? What if Marion Keisler wasn't there to hear him? What if Sam Phillips never called? What if Elvis never started clowning around with that old blues song? What if Dewey never played it? What if Gladys didn't answer the phone? What if Elvis stayed in that theater seat? No gold lame suit, no Heartbreak Hotel, no Jailhouse Rock, no 68 Comeback, no Aloha from Hawaii, and most importantly, no Graceland. Just a kid with a voice, a heart full of soul, and a life that might have gone quietly unnoticed. But he did walk in. They did hit record. Dewey did spin the track. Gladys did pick up the phone. And Elvis? He showed up. And that blues song, and that old blues song, it became the shot heard around the world. July 8th, 1954, the night that almost didn't happen, because of all the days that almost didn't happen before it. And thank God they did.